Hello friends, so in today's tutorial I wanted to show you how you can use OpenAI's newly released GPT image 2 to create really good looking infographics and carousel typos for LinkedIn. For those of you who don't know, a quick recap: OpenAI, the maker of ChatGPT, I think around about 11-12 days ago, released their newest AI image model, namely GPT 2.0, the successor to GPT 1.5. And it is a true step change in a lot of different qualities and modalities. So for those of you who are a little bit or been a little bit in the AI industry, GPT 1.5 was quite lackluster when it came to like realism, text accuracy, and all these things. So much so that Google's Nano Banana, which came out last year of August, and then Nano Banana Pro and Nano Banana 2, were the de facto standard and leader in the AI image generation space. Now, with GPT 2, that has changed because the model is hands down the leader now in the AI image generation space when it comes to things like character accuracy, consistency, and realism, text generation, word level understanding, and many more different factors. It's really good and a lot of different things. Chief among them also creating really cool and engaging infographics for LinkedIn. And so without further ado, let's actually get started. Now, you might be a little bit surprised why we're not in the ChatGPT interface. That's because we're going to use a product called genvile.io. Full disclosure, I'm one of the founders, so certainly a little bit biased, but hopefully by the time this video is done, you will be biased or equally biased as I am. Now, a few more things just about Genvile, because we are also a social media scheduler and not just a content creation tool, which means all the content that you create here can then also be published directly to your LinkedIn account. So here in the social section, you can connect your LinkedIn accounts as I have done. You can also, by the way, connect LinkedIn pages very soon. That's going to go live this week as well. We have analytics and everything here as well for LinkedIn. And then if you were to post, you simply select your account, add your media and everything, and that will be it. Now, coming back to the creation. So I've did a bit of work ahead and actually already created the image prompts that are required to generate what we're going to generate. And I'm going to show you the end-to-end process. Now, what I also want to emphasize is that we will be adding some more tooling to make this more natively. So right now it's admittedly a little bit convoluted, but nonetheless, I think still will get you quite a few good images. Now, what I want to do is here in the AI Studio, I'm going to select GPT image 2 and let's stick to 3.4. I think that's a pretty good format for LinkedIn. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the media that I want to attach to this, as well as this one here. We're going to select this one. Now we're going to pick the quality as medium and resolution for 2K. Now, what this carousel post or infographics will be about is a post that I saw on LinkedIn about somebody talking about AlphaGo, Google DeepMind's project where they beat the leading Go player, I think back in 2017, with kind of like the Move 37, which is now very famous for exactly doing something that the best Go player at the time didn't expect. And so basically this is the post. I then asked Claude, so not even ChatGPT, because I personally prefer the Claude interface, but obviously you can use ChatGPT for that as well, to create the image prompt. I enhanced it a little bit because I've then also added the Ascendo Technologies, so that's the company that you saw them, to the mix. Meaning I added a bit of additional context here. By the way, Genvile also has an AI assistant, so you can also have these prompts generated natively in Genvile. And so, as we can see, we have a bunch of things here, bottom left, ascendotechnologies.com, and this stuff that we want on the thing. And now we click on generate. Now, this will take a little bit of time, and with the power of editing, we'll be right back. And we're back with the first image. So as we can see here, maybe just to give you guys again a reiteration, basically that was about the move itself, where again AlphaGo basically cracked open 2,500 years of human thinking. And as we can see here, the image looks really nice, I would say. Like, honestly, this I would say is LinkedIn worthy to add. As we can see, that was move 37. Now, what I want to do next is the following. I want to actually do some chaining. And this is where, by the way, the power of Genvile also comes in, because you can use these things now as context. So if I now click here on context, it basically adopts the context already of my previous generation. So as you can see here, 3.4, actually the 2K, and that has to be changed. And then let me add the second prompt, because the reason why I want to change this now, also why I want to use this image now, is because this will use the current style and the current positioning, especially of Ascendo and the URL and everything, as as context. And so as a result, your images will look consistently well. Otherwise, for example, the AI might place the logo, the URL and everything in different locations, and it might also use different coloring. And so we obviously want that to be the case. And so last but not least, because this is a 3-page slideshow, I'm gonna add one more prompt and click on generate again. Again, we could also, by the way, use 2 images then as reference. If we click here, once this one is done, and we want 2 for further context, then that can also be arranged. It really depends on your specific use case, how much slideshows and everything you generate, and then ultimately how the content kind of like flows into each other. So again, with the power of editing, we'll be right back. And we're back with the generated content. So as we can see here, that looks, I would say, pretty much identical in terms of the spacing, the coloring and everything. So let's actually look at it in full screen mode. So again, we have a move 37 with AlphaGo and everything as well. Then the next slide is the divide, basically elementars and unlimiters. And finally, the third slide, that AI is there, move 37. And it didn't just end the game, it expanded it. So with a CTA there. And so again, you get the deal. It really, as I said before, is dependent ultimately on the type of use case, the type of infographics that you want to create. As I said before as well, we will add some more tooling to make this even more convenient. Just as a final bit, maybe to show you, what we can now also do is we can go here into the media library, and if we select the 3 images, so let's actually do that. I click here second and third, and now I can click here on post. And what this does is it will allow me to post this directly. So now I can select my my LinkedIn account, write the caption and everything, and then I have the 3 images already attached, and I can post them natively again to LinkedIn. And so that's how you can use GPT-2 to create hopefully really, really good looking infographics that give you a lot of impressions, a lot of engagement, without necessarily having to post them directly on LinkedIn. If you guys have any questions, do feel free to reach out. Let me know in the comment section. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.